Happy New Year and welcome to the company update video. As you know, we've done these update videos 4 times a year. We're now moving to twice a year with an action-packed update from the corporate office and what we're doing to support you in the field. First of all, I want to say thank you to the 40 Chuck E. Cheese universities across the nation that have trained our over 600 managers and techs. Of the 40 Chuck E. Cheese universities, I want to point out these 8 that have trained over 25 managers and techs this year. In the northern region, Scranton, Pennsylvania, Randy White. West Islip, New York, Rita Berna. From the southern region, we have San Antonio, Ingram, Karen Wall, and Manassas, Virginia, Brian Nicholson. From the Midwest region, Tinley Park with Angela Mate, and Boardman, Ohio, Dan Blystone. From the western region, Littleton, Colorado, Jeff Schimmerhorn, and Houston Copperfield with Anthony Chapa. Thank you, general managers, Team 2 leaders for training our managers at Chuck E. Cheese University. And now on to the rest of the video with what we're doing to support you out in the field. Mike and Dick, take it away.
We're wrapping up another year, and Dick and I thought it would be appropriate for us to share our thoughts regarding our financial performance this year and our vision for the future. Dick, time seems to fly by. 15 years ago, it didn't seem to fly by this fast, and when we joined the company, we're fairly young men.
Well, I'm still a young guy. I don't know about you, but I'm still a young guy.
Yeah, well, you look a little younger than me. You hang in there pretty good.
Oh, no, it's just that you work too hard.
I don't know about that. We both work pretty hard.
Well, that's right. Mike, why don't you kick us off and share your thoughts regarding the financial performance for this year?
I'll be happy to do that. Thanks, Dick. We're a New York Stock Exchange public company, and we've released our financial statements through the first 3 quarters of this year, and I'd like to share with you our financial performance through the first 3 quarters. Revenues have increased 12% to $432 million. This revenue increase is attributable to a 2.0% increase in comparable store sales, and the remaining 10% is attributable to new store revenue. Net income after taxes approximates $54 million, a 16% increase above last year. To add some perspective to our financial performance, I would like to compare it to our long-term financial objectives and to our target or budget for 2002. Our long-term financial objectives are to increase comparable store sales at least 3% a year and to increase our earnings at least 20 to 25% per year. We believe that this is very achievable objectives considering the capital that we're reinvesting in our stores in the form of Phase 3 remodels and expansions in conjunction with developing approximately 30 new stores per year. To add some additional perspective, since we took our company public approximately 12 years ago, our net income after taxes has increased on a compound annual basis at 29% per year. Comparing our year-to-date performance to our 2002 target or our budget is even more insightful. Our year-to-date comparable store sales target was a minimum of 3.5% compared to a 2% actual increase. On the net income line, we budgeted a 25% increase in earnings versus our 16% increase in net income, primarily due to lower than anticipated comparable store sales and to cost pressures, including costs. Controllable profit was also below our expectations. On a year-to-date basis, controllable profit is 46.6%, which is exactly what it was the prior year, and our flow-through for core stores is 49%. The number that I'm most disappointed in is our comparable store sales. We have remodeled in Phase 3 remodels 110 stores to date, and we've raised our prices 3% this year. We've clearly established high performance expectations for ourselves. We've established these high levels of performance because of our excellent performance over the long term. Since we took our company public almost 13 years ago, few companies in any industry have achieved what we've achieved from a net income and stock appreciation standpoint. And secondly, we've established these high performance expectations because of the strong team of people as part of our Chuck E. Cheese family. We expect a lot from ourselves. Some may argue that a 16% increase in this soft economy is not bad performance. I can't necessarily argue against that. But at the same time, when you establish objectives to win the Super Bowl, anything short of achieving our end objective is disappointing. Before I turn it over to Dick, I'd like to make one key point in which I strongly believe. Even though I'm disappointed in only growing net income 16%, I believe that we are a much stronger organization today than when we started this year. On a year-to-date basis, we've cash flowed after taxes $100 million of cash flow. We've paid cash for our Phase 3 remodels and our new stores. We've paid down debt $9 million, and we've repurchased $17 million of our own stock. We've repurchased this stock because of our strong belief in the future of Chuck E. Cheese. And the number one reason of our strong belief in the future is because of you. We've a stronger team than we've ever had in this organization, and we grow stronger and stronger each year. And now, Dick will share with you our vision for the future.
Thanks, Mike. I'd like to take a couple seconds and share with you some of our plans for the future. The centerpiece of our strategic plan is to provide you with the best product in the marketplace and have the best operators in the industry to ensure that every guest leaves happy. These are not just words on our mission statement. We live up by them every day. We truly believe we have the best family restaurant entertainment concept in the world, operated by the best team of people that grows stronger each year. We believe we are dramatically enhancing our guest experience with our Phase 3 remodels. We are spending $225,000 per store on average on our Phase 3s. This is a major commitment to you. Company-wide, we will reinvest approximately $80 million of capital in the form of our Phase 3 remodels. Returns from our Phase 3 remodels continue to be strong as we provide our guests with a great product and excellent service. Major components of our Phase 3 remodel include enhanced skill games and rides, additional kiddie games and rides, a toddler zone with a clubhouse, SkyTube enhancements with a NASCAR, additional ticket munchers, and enhancements to our Kid Check program. To obtain an excellent return on investment, our expectations from you are to grow sales at least 6 to 8% with a flow-through at the controllable profit level of 60% plus. By year-end 2001, approximately 40% of the company stores will be remodeled with our Phase 3 enhancement. In 2002, we plan on completing an additional 120 locations, and by year-end 2002, we will have completed approximately 75 to 80% of our system. Our commitment to you, however, is long-term. As we're in the middle of completing our Phase 3 remodels, we're already starting to work on Phase 4. Approximately 2 years after your Phase 3 remodel is complete, we will provide you with our Phase 4 remodel. Phase 4 will include new games and rides, along with games and rides rotated between stores, that in total will provide our guests with approximately a 33% revised games and rides mix. Our expectation is that through your excellent service to our guests, that you significantly grow sales for 2 years after Phase 3, and then we will provide you with an enhanced product to materially grow sales in the future. When you have the best product in the marketplace and the best people in the industry, you have the opportunity to grow the number of company stores which you operate. During 2001, we will open approximately 30 new stores, which marks the 4th consecutive year that we have grown our company store base by approximately 10%. Our commitment to growth is quality development in the form of excellent real estate and operations. During 2002, we intend to grow company stores by approximately 32 to 36 new stores. This should provide the company with an excellent return and provide you with exciting growth opportunities. We clearly have a plan as we move to the future, but what Mike and I are most proud of is our people. Without a doubt, the greatest asset of our organization is people like yourselves. Tenure doesn't always translate to quality, but in our case, we know the high quality of the individuals on our team. And I'd just like to share with you some of the tenure at the various levels within our organization. Today we have, of course, our regionals and Mark Flores heading up our operations as Director of Operations. Those folks have been with Chuck E. Cheese for 17.1 years on average. Our district managers and ADs have been with our company in excess of 10.5 years. Our general managers have been with the company nearly 6.5 years, and our managers 3.5 years. Because we have the best product and the best people, we believe we have a bright future. However, future success is never guaranteed. We must continue to grow as individuals and as a team, and through hard work and continued development, we can ensure that we have a bright future. As you move to the future, I'd like to share with you just a few suggestions in terms of going about your work and what you're focused on. First, I would ask you to work only on a few things, but make sure that you do them extraordinarily well. Secondly, stay focused. Work on only the most important opportunities. Thirdly, develop your people. It really is amazing how much you can accomplish when you surround yourself with successful people. And lastly, ensure that every guest leaves happy, period. After all, sales is really the only objective of business. Have a great holiday and an even better new year.
I wish you a happy holiday too and a great year next year. Dick and I both agree that we've got the best product in the marketplace, great people, and an unbelievably bright future. However, success is never guaranteed. And so when we step back from the business, Dick, what do you see as potential obstacles for us to make sure that we really realize the potential that we have out there in the marketplace?
Mike, I think that's probably, from my standpoint, the most exciting piece of where we find ourselves today. Fortunately, we don't have a direct major competitor out in the marketplace, as we've faced a number of times since you and I have been with the company. And I think we have, as you've said, an excellent game plan, an excellent product, and even better people. And as trite as it sounds, I think the fact is really what happens in the future is largely dependent on us and all the folks that are a part of the Chuck E. Cheese team. If we stay focused and do what we know how to do and simply execute our plan at a very, very high level, there's no reason that 2002, 2003 in the future can't be all the things that we envision it being. And I'm here betting that that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's good. Well, have a happy holiday.
Same to you.
And let's have a great year, buddy.
We're going to. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Before we close the book on 2001, I'd like to thank all of you for another year of hard work and commitment to our company. Your efforts have definitely moved our operations forward, and along with Dick and Mike, I too believe that we have the best family entertainment concept operated by the best people. As you have already heard, this next year and beyond brings lots of excitement to our company. We have a great plan, and our commitment is to continue to provide you with the best product and the best training in order for you to achieve operational excellence. For me, one of the most exciting parts of our plan is new store growth. Just think about it. In 5 short years, 2006, our company will have approximately 570 company stores, 2,300 managers and techs, 30,000 cast members, and annual sales in excess of $1 billion. Now, with an aggressive plan such as this, I'm sure that you're thinking that we have a few challenges that lie ahead. What might they be? First, I think you'll agree that our most important challenge comes in the area of building a great team. Excellence is impossible without talent, and this year we will concentrate on changing the way we select, develop, and channel the careers of our people, both management and cast. We will build a better team by capitalizing on the talents and strengths of each of you and every new member that joins our team. So look for updates to our hiring, training, evaluation, and promotion process. Our second challenge is the execution of our operational cornerstones. Excellence is impossible without consistent, near-perfect execution. In 2002, focus on our operational cornerstones remains key in our ability to execute in the areas of fast, friendly service, quality product, and clean, well-maintained facilities. Key emphasis will be placed on the execution of our birthday party service and food quality standards. And finally, our third challenge comes in the area of sales and profits. Excellence is impossible without achieving superior financial performance. This next year, my expectation is that you grow your sales through quality operations and have a minimum flow-through of 60%. In closing, I want you to know that you are part of a very strong and successful organization. Our strength and our success comes from each of you, and thanks for allowing me to be part of it. Thanks again, and have a great new year.
Hi folks, I would like to share our advertising plans for 2002 with you. Our target audiences continue to be kids and their parents. Our strongest presence will be on kids' TV programs on networks such as Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, the WB, and ABC Saturday Morning. We have 4 new commercials to air in first quarter. Our goal is to show the fun at Chuck E. Cheese's, so kids will ask their parents to go. Let's watch these new commercials now.
We'll go to Chuck E. Cheese's after you paint the fence.
Chuck E. Cheese's, the real cool place to be a kid. What did you do to deserve it? Now that's art. Chuck E. Cheese's. If fun is your goal, it's the real cool place to be a kid. Ready and hike!
What's the E in Chuck E. Cheese's? E is for everybody, so exciting, excellently energizing, edible, extraordinary, elevating. E is for extraterrestrial, exhaustingly enjoyable, extremely emotional.
Incredible.
Exactly. Enormous, inviting, and endlessly exciting.
And now Mr. E himself.
Chuck E. Cheese's, the real cool place to be a kid. Enough said.
There's a place you can choose your cool. It's a real cool place to be a kid. Choose your cool. You can choose your cool at Chuck E. Cheese's. Choose your cool at Chuck E. Cheese's. Choose your cool.
Hispanic advertising has proven to be a strong part of our message. We will rotate the following 2 commercials on networks such as Univision. Let's watch those.
Los llevo a Chuck E. Cheese's cuando pinten la cerca.
Chuck E. Cheese's, el sitio más onda para los niños. Eso es arte. Chuck E. Cheese's. Si la meta es la diversión, allá vamos. ¿Listos? ¡Adelante!
Also targeting kids is our PBS presence with sponsorship of Barney and now Clifford the Big Red Dog. We've just added a new sponsorship message to Clifford. Let's watch that one.
Why are these kids laughing? Why not? Fun and the joy of learning are essential to growing up, and we're proud to play our part at Chuck E. Cheese's by supporting children's public television, where a kid can be a kid.
Kids would come every day, but parents have to get them there. So we have developed an ad campaign targeting parents around the message Chuck E. Cheese's, where a kid can be a kid and parents can be a part. The 2 parts of this campaign will be, first off, the freestanding inserts that you're very familiar with. They publish in your local papers on Sundays. We publish about 60 million coupon inserts 13 times a year. A lot of messages out there. And we have 3 new image ads to rotate this year, along with a new Tokens for Grade ad. That one will run during spring, summer, fall, your typical report card times. Be sure and watch your newsletter for updates as these coupons drop. New into the mix in first quarter will be the addition of TV targeting parents. Beginning the week of January 21st, you will see our commercials on syndicated programs such as Wheel of Fortune, Entertainment Tonight, and even a little Oprah. Let's watch these spots targeting parents.
There's a place for parents who know that peace and quiet is sometimes overrated. Chuck E. Cheese's, where a kid can be a kid and a parent can be a part. There's a part of you that misses the stuff you did before you had kids. And then there's a part that doesn't miss it at all. Chuck E. Cheese's, where a kid can be a kid and a parent can be a part. Your love of freedom hasn't changed because you had kids, only the way you express it. Chuck E. Cheese's, where a kid can be a kid and a parent can be a part.
You have our commitment to keep the advertising plan fresh and strategic. So please do not sign any contracts for local advertising, even if it's free. All placements, including Yellow Pages, are made through our office. Just give us a call if you have any questions. Another area that we've spent most of 2001 testing is in the areas of value and food quality perception. Our many thanks to all of you who've participated in these tests this past year. Our sales mix tells us that our guests have strong interests in our package deals. The combination of value meals, token value deals, and coupons continue to grow each and every year. We're in final stages of refining new store packages and are projecting a company-wide implementation in 2002. We have also identified an opportunity to enhance our food quality perception through stronger communication tools at the order area. A new menu board look, as shown here, is in final test also. This features new food photography and shows buffalo wings, salads, sandwiches, pizzas, and even suggests half and half pizzas to please the entire family. Response from guests as well as managers in this test has been very positive. Look for more information on this project in 2002 as well. Thanks.
Next year, we'll continue to look for new ways to help you build business and give our guests a great value. In addition to our FSI coupons, there are a number of other ways our guests will be receiving coupons next year. Since its introduction almost 6 years ago, our guests have been visiting chuckecheese.com for information about our stores and to learn about special offers. We'll continue to offer coupons on our website next year in exchange for our guests' email address. This allows us to send them promotional offers and build business around holidays like Easter and Halloween that are traditionally slow for us. In 2002, you'll also continue to see coupons from cross-promotions from high-profile national children's products like Minute Maid juices and Brock's fruit snacks. This provides us with another great way to reach parents with children and, in some cases, results in free advertising for Chucky. Take a look at this TV commercial from Kool-Aid Burst, which ran this summer.
There's something great behind every specially marked six-pack of Kool-Aid Bursts. You can get 10 free tokens for games at Chuck E. Cheese's with this valuable coupon. Kool-Aid Bursts and Chuck E. Cheese's. Cool!
In addition to coupons on specially marked packages, Minute Maid and Kool-Aid Bursts will be featuring a chance to win free parties and free token packages from Chuck E. Cheese's. Watch your newsletters for more information on these promotions coming your way in 2002. There have been a number of issues with script cards that we'd like to address. As a system, we're selling over $1 million worth of Chuck E. Cheese's gift cards to various school fundraising organizations each year. We sell them at a slight discount and schools resell them at their full value. Your store receives the full value when a guest redeems one of these cards. This benefits us in a couple of ways. First, we're supporting education in your community. Secondly, we have children out helping promote Chuck E. Cheese's in your trade areas. Should a guest present a script card which is rejected as not activated or for some other reason, please honor these cards and send them in with your weekly pouch to Diane Van Gundy's attention so your store can be credited for the full amount. Thanks.
The merchandise department would like to present to you the top 10 things you don't want to overhear at the merchandise counter.
Number 10. Hey man, Flores is coming tomorrow. Let's get that $3,000 order overnighted so we can get all the standards in place before he gets here.
Your merchandise area should be stocked at all times. There should be no need to overnight product in when someone comes in town.
Number 9. Why are all the goodie bags open? Hey, who ate all the candy out of the goodie bags?
By the way, the new goodie bags will have Butterfingers and Sweet Tarts in them. Protect them at all costs.
Number 8. Look, kid, you have exactly 30 seconds to pick a toy. I'm due for a break.
Remember, every child deserves your attention at the merchandise counter. Choosing a prize is one of the most exciting parts of going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Number 7. Who knows, lady? I think all the toys in the case are choking hazards. Just pick one.
Your order forms and color catalog sheets denote which items are for children under 3. Please check them out. It's very important.
Number 6. Dang, I think I put too much air in these basketballs. They're huge, like the Goodyear blimp.
Not a good scene.
Number 5. Hit the deck! The basketballs are exploding.
I have nothing to add to this one.
Number 4. Yep, that's all you can get. What do you expect for 15 tickets?
Be enthusiastic. It's a very big deal for a child to win even the smallest of prizes. And you know, we are now adding candy in this category. That should be a great benefit to the guest.
Number 3. I don't know how much that lava lamp is, ma'am. It doesn't seem to have a price tag.
Make sure that all the items on the wall have price tags. And we mean printed price tags, not handwritten ones. They're available from American Business Forms.
Number 2. Okay, little girl, I can't open the case to get the green spinning top. You'll have to take the red ones. That's all I have back here.
Every guest leaves happy. Get the green one for her. Also, make sure your display reflects your backstock. If you have to change out a color, do so.
And the number 1 thing you don't want to overhear at the merchandise counter. Hello, merchandise department? Yes, I was charged freight on my last order, and I was told that it would be free to overnight the $5,000 order for Saturday delivery. What do you mean, who did I talk to at Dennis Folan? I don't remember who told me that.
Okay, you always need to get the name of the person you speak with at Dennis Folan's. Otherwise, we can't help you in these type of situations. And now for an update regarding the limited edition Chucky program. First, we'd like to thank you all for selling the Santa Claus Chucks again this year. There are no more left. We know you're upset. But here's an FYI. Santa was our first crack at the limited edition Chuckies, and we simply made too many. Then, when we got to Pumpkin Chuck, you all let us know that we didn't make enough. Now we're on Reindeer Chuck, and we believe that quantity was just right. So thanks for bearing with us through this learning period. Next, you all should have received this generic sign in your Support Center mail last month. This sign should be kept on your limited edition baskets at all times, no matter which style of limited edition Chuck you have in stock. Which brings us to the next point on the limiteds. There will always be a limited edition birthday Chuck available. All locations should carry it as a standard at all times. Then, 4 or 5 times a year, we will drop ship a small amount of another style to your location. Immediately, the birthday style should be moved to the back row of the limited edition basket, and the new drop ship style should go in the front. As you sell through the drop ship style, please add the birthday Chuck back into the basket, making sure that the basket is always full. And just so you know, there will always be a few reorders available for the drop ship styles, but not too many. At this time, we'd also like to thank those of you who have called in or written us with your great ideas for displaying and selling merchandise. We encourage you guys to please keep sending in your tried and true ideas so that the best ones can be passed on to the rest of the locations via the Chucky Today newsletter. Remember, those winning ideas will receive some free stuff in the mail. Lastly, we would like to call your attention again to the 2002 Program and Display Standard Photos. These standards are not options. They are standards, hence the word, standards. Please follow them as closely as possible. And if you have any questions or need help regarding display, please call the merchandise department. Thanks. Have a great first quarter.
Hi, I'm Chris Weiss with the POS department. I want to briefly speak to you about the maintenance costs for 2002 and about calling the POS help desk for support. Currently, each location is paying $85 per month for POS maintenance. This covers all replacement, shipping, and repair costs of any POS equipment that requires service at your location. For 2002, there will be no increase in cost for this service. From the time a problem is called into the help desk, a solution can be determined and a replacement part can be delivered to you via next day service. We do ask that when calling the POS help desk, please make sure your technician is involved with the problem, especially when the issue may be reoccurring. When calling in for support, the more specific information you provide, the better. For example, if you encounter an error message, please try to tell us the exact message or the details of the problem that is being experienced. This will help us provide an accurate and quick solution. And if a problem happens during the closeout cycle, leave a detailed message for the opening manager to call so that we can make sure that your computer will be working perfectly before opening. And finally, one of the projects I am currently working on is correcting the outstanding issues with the CP Worksheet program. This is a great tool for managers to use, but we have always had some glitches with the program which has kept people from using it. I'm planning on having the program completed by the end of January. We will let you know more as the program nears its completion. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Catherine Oliveri, Vice President of Human Resources and Risk Management. You're going to meet a few folks who work in those areas in the next few minutes to help you put a face with a name and learn more about their initiatives for the next year. We have many goals and objectives we're excited about for 2002, but the two most important to me are training and prevention. Whether in HR or risk, we're striving to ensure you have the information and training you need to handle the wide range of things you have to deal with every day. Our goal of prevention is focused on reducing the number of guest and employee injuries, the number of employee complaints, and providing an overall better environment for everyone. These areas will, of course, also help positively impact our bottom line. Thanks for your time, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Nancy Jacoby from the Human Resources Department. In the upcoming year, the Human Resources Department is focusing on education and compliance in the field. In an effort to accomplish this, the HR managers will be visiting stores and focusing on spending more time with management in order to assess current needs and train managers on what federal, state, and local agencies require and expect us to maintain in our stores. We will also be creating and distributing a quarterly newsletter from the HR department which will focus on items such as frequently asked questions, changing laws, and hot topics taking place in our markets. Recently, some of your stores received a memo from our department regarding invalid Social Security numbers. Part of our objectives will include eliminating this problem by educating the managers on what is and is not acceptable for I-9 requirements. We will also be modifying some of the current forms and streamlining processes in order to keep paperwork to a minimum for the field. We would like to hear from you. If you have suggestions or comments on how we can better support the field, please call myself or one of the Human Resources managers. If you work in the Northern or Southeast region, your HR manager is Jackie Washington at extension 5439. If you work in the West or the Midwest region, your HR manager is Chuck Hirsch at extension 4523. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to working with you and supporting each of your stores in the upcoming year.
Hi, my name is Gracie Baltiera from the Benefits Department. I just wanted to remind everyone about eligibility for the health plan for 2002. An employee, whether manager or a cast member, must work an average of at least 35 hours a week for the first 30 days of employment in order to become eligible for the health plan. A packet will be mailed to you at your location with a memo from me that will have a deadline on it. If I don't receive your enrollment form by the deadline, you won't be able to enroll until open enrollment, which is typically each December. The only time you can enroll in the middle of a plan year is if you have a family status change, such as divorce, marriage, or birth of a baby. If you have a family status change, you must report it and submit a completed enrollment form accompanied with appropriate documentation within 31 days of the family status change. Remember, if you don't report it within 31 days, you must wait for open enrollment to make any changes. I also want to let everyone know that we now offer two different networks, Benefit Planners, which is PHCS or Beach Street, and Harrington, which is United Healthcare. Whichever network you choose, be sure to check with your providers that they are still a participating provider with your network. Also, be sure to check with your eye doctor and dentist to verify that they are part of the network as well. That's VSP for vision and MetLife for dental. For those of you that have been with the company for at least 6 months, worked 1,000 hours, and are 18 years old, you are eligible for the 401k plan. You can enroll in the 401k plan at the beginning of the next quarter following your 6-month anniversary. And if you should have any questions at any time, you can reach me at extension 5496.
Hi, my name is Melody Keeble, Senior Administrator in the Human Resources Department. One of my roles is to coordinate the Chairman's Club Award Program for General Managers, as well as the Technical Excellence Award Program for Technical Managers. That includes ensuring that awards go out on a quarterly basis for silver, gold, and diamond level awards, and that they go out in a timely manner. If you have any questions regarding these two programs, you can call me at 972-258-5486.
Hi, I'm Anna Berry, Risk Management Claims Manager. We are here to assist you with guest incidents and property losses. Guest incidents can range from, but not limited to, slips, falls, illnesses, altercations, allegations of discrimination, and lost or stolen items. These incidents should be recorded on a form and then faxed to Risk Management. If a guest requests the Support Center phone number, provide it to them. This will eliminate unnecessary questions for you to answer. Property losses can range from, but not limited to, structural damage, roof leaks, broken pipes, fires, storms, and vandalism. These should be called in to Risk Management. Procedures for securing your unit, as well as repairs, will be relayed at that time. The Risk Management Department consists of myself, Nanette Burton, and Kim Earl. We are in the process of expanding the department to better assist you. Please help us to provide a safe environment for our guests and our employees. If you have any questions, suggestions, or recommendations, feel free to call us.
Hi, I'm Mike Johnson from the Purchasing Department with a couple of quick notes on things that we want to move forward on this year. First of all, we are looking at compact fluorescent light bulbs to roll out to all the locations that have not rolled them out. This has shown considerable savings in the test markets that we've tried it in. So we hope to get those things moving forward. $10 light bulb sounds expensive, but what we're finding is it pays for itself within about 2 months, and then the savings just adds up past then. Right now, what I'm doing is testing fluorescent light bulbs to make sure that we get one that's going to last at least a year, and as soon as we are ready to move forward on that, we will certainly alert you. Next is trying to locate some freight efficiencies on some of the large time-sensitive items that we send to the locations. This would be items such as a small wares package that's needed overnight, or we've had issues with ceiling tiles that we want to go ahead and try to get those to ship more efficiently, and large equipment purchases that we make, whether it be a refrigerator or a dough roller. So that's something that we should have kicked in by the first quarter. Looking forward to getting that done. Next thing that we've been working on, we want to continue to get done, is contract cancellations for linen services, cleaning services that we have been wanting to get rid of. We have to make sure that we do this the right way. We can't just call up a company and say, don't come anymore. Chances are we have a contract with them. They're going to hold us to it. So we have to make sure that we fill out our generic form that's for canceling a contract. The generic form is available in purchasing, so make sure you fill that out, send it to the vendors, and then when the contract comes up for renewal, it will not renew. It will just simply cancel. We have found that we can save tons of money by getting these companies that are costing us a lot of money on services that we really are able to do ourselves. Next thing that we're trying to do is we are continuing trying to update the contact list for our alarm companies. What we want to do on top of this is assign separate alarm codes for each manager that has access to our building. And what we're finding is in case there's an alarm that goes off in your building, it certainly helps when the alarm company is able to contact you. A lot of times we're having false alarms. No one knows about it because no one has been contacted, simply because the contact list is years old. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to call me at area code 972-258-5517 in the purchasing department. Thank you and have a happy holiday.
Greetings from the Facilities Department and the Support Center. I've got 3 important topics I want to discuss. First one is a would be a reference guide that we're going to roll out sometime in April. And in this guide, we'll give you self-diagnosis of equipment, so forth, maintenance tips on equipment and fixtures and illustrations and descriptions and so forth. So we feel that that'll be pretty handy for you guys to reference to before you give us a call, etc. The second thing is parking lots, and this is a very big issue for us coming up in 2002. We've got a lot of parking lots out there that are in pretty bad shape, so we are looking for feedback from district managers, regionals, etc., to let us know what parking lot out there is your worst one in your district or in your region, and we'll be sure to tackle that next year for you guys. Lastly is preventative maintenance. The facilities department is evaluating all HVAC preventative maintenance agreements to ensure that CEC standard is being met in all locations. CEC standard consists of 4 quarterly full maintenance visits, 6 filter changes, annual belt replacements, and at least 1 condenser coil clean per year. If this standard is not being met, the agreement will be renegotiated for that particular location. We will notify you of any changes in frequency of service that may result in a monthly increase on your P&L. The facilities department is also auditing the preventative maintenance services of all locations to make sure you're receiving the service we have agreed upon in a timely manner. We are requesting of our HVAC contractors that they fax us a schedule listing the months they will be performing the preventative maintenance visits at our locations in 2002. We will compare that schedule to the service tickets attached to their invoices to verify that the service was performed according to our agreement. As always, if you have any questions or problems related to your HVAC or with your HVAC contractor, please call Kathy Strain at 972-257-3060, or you can call myself. I'm at 972-258-4517. Thanks and happy holidays.
Hopefully by now, everyone has changed their parameters for first quarter because we are making reservations well into January and February. A couple of items that will help both the field and the hotline during our busy season: if you could confirm your birthdays prior to the day of the party. This will help eliminate some of the booking issues that occur this time of year, such as wrong day and times booked. We will also make a greater effort to get the most accurate information for you. Please feel free to call myself, Jean Lott, Kim Hoagland, or Lori Moore with anything we can help you with. As you all know, during first quarter, our complaints seem to multiply. We will try to filter as many of the minor issues as we can, and then forward the rest to the DMs or ADs. Your continued promptness is greatly appreciated.
Hello, my name is Pat Beatty and I oversee the WOTC program. I would like to cover 3 areas concerning WOTC: calling compliance level, late 8850 returns, and additional documentation. Calling compliance level. Our goal is to achieve a 95 to 100% calling compliance level for all new hires. We have gone from a 45% level at the beginning of this year to 88% for the month of October. We have come a long way from the beginning of this year, but still are short of our goal, and we would like for all GMs to participate at the 100% level. The Operations Department has implemented an incentive program for DMs and GMs with calling compliance level of 95 to 100%. Refer to the WOTC section in the first quarter of the 2002 logbook for incentive program details. Late 8850 returns. The second part of the WOTC process is the signing and mailing of 8850 returns. All of our returns need to be mailed within the 21-day window. I can't stress how important this is. All of our effort to reach the 100% compliance level will be for naught if the 8850 return is not mailed on time. It is as if we are down on the 1-yard line and we drop the ball. And everyone knows if you drop the ball on the 1-yard line, nothing counts. Same goes for the WOTC 8850 returns. General managers, please mail these returns yourself and not ask your employees to mail any of these returns. Additional documentation. The third part of the WOTC process is to obtain additional documentation for certain returns. This is probably the most difficult part of the WOTC process, but it still has to be done. We have streamlined this process as much as possible. Refer to the WOTC section of the 2002 logbook for requirements. We are projecting a work opportunity tax credit for 2001 of $200,000. We will be missing out on an additional $50,000 in tax credit because of late filing of 8850 returns and missing additional documentation. I would like to encourage all GMs to mail in the 8850 returns on time and obtain additional documentation when requested so we can pick up this extra $50,000 in tax credit for next year. If we work together for 2002, we could take off of our tax bill $250,000. All of our work is well worth the effort because no one wants to pay any more in taxes to the federal government than is necessary. If you have any questions concerning WOTC, feel free to contact myself at extension 5572 or Jeremy Brister at extension 4219. We are here to help you succeed.